Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, here in the Bluegrass State, where the hospitality flows freely. Home of the Kentucky Wildcats and the Big Blue Nation, ready for this collision today. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? A quick throw out left, complete. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. The Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Coverage team brings down the returner.
Kentucky Wildcats will take over. First and
10. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And looking to throw now on first down. Takes a quick catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. he gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
2nd down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. They'll run it here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Powerful running here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. And now a carry here for the fullback. And tackled after a small pickup there. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. The throw to the running back in the flat. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
He runs out of bounds at the 47. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And he's got it already past the first down marker. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Football knocked loose in the backfield. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Football comes out. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Kentucky 7, Oklahoma 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Picks up the 1st, looking for more. He's got room, looking for the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. They're going to run the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He'll toss it to the back. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. Fires it to his target. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Throwing for his running back. Looks to the left, pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stills.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here. And the Sooners will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
What an incredible job here by this safety. Sitting back in cover two, almost baits the quarterback to throw this football, jumps it, comes up with a great interception.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He's past the 30. The 10. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the defense look slow that time. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Kentucky 21, Oklahoma 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Touchdown, Wildcats. This offense is still clicking. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going to take another shot right here. He's got it inside the 10. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Point after, knocked right through.
28, Oklahoma, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
21.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. 2nd and long now at the 17.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying to extend the play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Kentucky 28, Oklahoma 21.
The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. You give it to the big fullback here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's a carry for the fullback. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
On the play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Handoff in a single back formation. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Sooners come up to the line in a hurry-up. On first down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. He'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. Try to run it with the option. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7. The offense going with the hurry-up. And the runner takes off to his right. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. The Sooners will look to convert here on fourth down. They go with a direct snap. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. The Sooners hustle to the line to run that hurry up. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And the PAT is good. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they will claim the second half lead.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. Take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. So incomplete pass on second down, sets up a 3rd and inches. That's a design quarterback keeper. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Checks this down to the running back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Sooners will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They've got him down out near the 40.
Picks up 4. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kentucky, 35.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. Great grab near the sideline.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Lets it go quickly. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Catch made down inside the 10. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, and you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Back to throw again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the fourth quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do, but now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
Handoff to the back, they'll keep the clock moving. Tackled at the 33, that's good enough for a first down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Makes the catch downfield. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Play action here on first down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Tough situation here. Second and goal all the way back to the 15. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to score. They'll run it to the left side. Will he score here? Brought down short of the end zone at the 3.
And it's a dangerous part of the field to be reaching into your bag of tricks. For a minute, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone. But they do pick up some positive yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Crowd is loud, hoping for a fourth down stop. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And they will trot out the field goal team here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with a field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the sack. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Second down.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go as he's being hit. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W.